last year, the youngest member of the squad given the armband. She really is highly regarded and has had a great season, Jessica Nash.
She seems like a very mature player for only a 16-year-old.
You almost have both ends of the spectrum there. Kendall Fletcher in the mid-30s and someone in their first year of W League football. Such a composed head. Veteran head on young shoulders, as they say. Here is Fletcher. Canberra captain looks long. Neat play. Couldn't bring it under control there. It's Hughes, I think it was. Here's Tamplin. Spotted the run of Harding. Chests it down. Ilioski does well to keep it in play. Here's Hughes. The Jets fans are doing their best to get in behind their team. Here's Fletcher again. Got the head up. Spotted the run of Heyman, just holds up in the breeze. And the first half goal scorer brings it under control. Neat turn, edge of the box, the shot comes in. Galich just didn't have enough power on it. Early release from Coelho, looks long for Harding. And Policina. Just a nice little drop of the shoulders, but a little bit too much on the pass.
Canberra have started this second half off very strong and have had a few half chances as well as a couple of really good ones.
Throw in the right wing side. Warren Keir looking long. Rolls out again off Hughes. Franco for Simon, just lifts it over. Policina stays in the field of play. Harding will look to come off the hand there. He's on the other side of the referee, so it's play on. And they'll get the throw in. A few questions from the Canberra players. Maybe got away with one there. And that was the sound of a knowing smile from Tara Andrews, by the way. Policina takes the shot early on the turn. Richards was scrambling. And the crossbar was there. Goal kick to Canberra. But an opportunistic shot from Yana Policina. She's got it in her kit bag.
Yeah, what a strike there. Very unlucky not to dip in just under the bar.
Strong win in the midfield from Brewer. All of a sudden, the Jets have their tails up now. They just needed that little bit of something to boost.
I think that's given the girls a little bit of confidence, and you see
Allen.
now they're going forward again.
Satchel forced back. It's good work from King. Defending very high there. We'll get another look on the replay. As Policina just let the ball run across her body, knowing where the goal is. Remarkable shot on the turn. Had a lot of dip on it, just not enough. That's a nice ball, played wide for Keir. Lauren Keir, low cross in, looking for Heyman. It'll fall to it, and her cross is deflected into the hands of Coelho. Just can't switch off on this Canberra attack. They are that fast. Here's Franco. And Davis. Good first touch. Comes off the head of Nash. Picked up by Harding. Heads towards the byline. Might be a little bit too much on it. Let's take a deflection off a Canberra defender. Corner kick for Newcastle. In fact, no, the referee's changed their mind. Well, interesting call from the assistant referee on the far side, overturning the call. Ten minutes gone in the second half. No change to the halftime score. Canberra 1, Newcastle 0. Allen looking for the back heel. Ilioski's there. Forward for Heyman. And again looking for Flannery. And that's shepherded nicely into the hands of Coelho.
That's where Canberra are just so dangerous there on the counter-attack with Heyman running at the back line and Flannery making those little runs in behind.
Long ball again from Franco, dealt with by Nash. It's good pressure from Franco. Buzzing in midfield, wins possession back, but illegally, says the referee. Maybe it was the first challenge that was pinged for the foul. Sonny Franco always brings energy into that midfield role.
She's a very tough player, and we love her on our team just so she can get that aggression out and give the other team something to worry about.
Ball forward, nodded clear by Simon. And likewise by O'Brien. Awkward bouncing ball, Ilioski turns it away. And then picks up the dregs in midfield. Nice turn by Galich. He's looking for the run. There's Nash on the overlap. So they're a little bit out of position here. Canberra back four. Gemma Simon. Looks forward for Harding. And that's going to roll out for a goal kick.
That ball was probably a little bit too straight. Obviously the Jets are now going with the win, so they're going to have to try and get some diagonal balls in there.
And Richard's goal kick holding up in the breeze. Brewer wasn't too happy with the attention there. Paige Satchel. Jets will have a throw in. Oh, nice work from Franco in close quarters, but couldn't find Policina in support. Still might be on for the Jets. Early ball forward for Harding. It's turned over by Galich. Came off the referee there. It's fallen kindly for Heyman. Skips past Brewer. Tamplin does brilliantly well. Sticks the boot in. A 50-50 ball. Won by Franco. Keir's come off second best here. Hasn't gotten up yet. Canberra can counter. It's Flannery. Copped a knock in that first half. Was limping for quite a while. Speaking of limping, here is Keir. She doesn't look too happy on that ankle either. Flannery, nice run in behind, down to the byline. Early cross in, and it's going to drift over the line for a goal kick. It's another left ankle. Lauren Keir really felt the brunt of that 50-50 challenge. Sonny Franco, you mentioned how tough she was. Don't think you'd want to be on the end of those too many times.
No, you definitely don't want to be on the end of a Franco tackle.
Here's Heyman, edge of the box. Trying to work an opening here, Canberra. Ma. Now Fletcher. Always has her head up, Kendall Fletcher. Looking for that opening up forward. Keir. Low cross in, looking for Heyman. And that comes off Keir last. So it's a Jets throw in, deep in their defensive third. Now we're gone here in Newcastle. Still the visitors leading by a goal to nil. Crowd baying for a free kick there. Thought Galich was all over the back of Franco. Another strong challenge from Sonny Franco on Keir. This time she wins the free kick. Something must have gotten Sonny's drink at half time. She's come out fired up in this second half.
Yeah, once you rev up Sonny, yeah, she's ready to go after that. So a couple of hard tackles and she's back into it.
It's Tamplin for Allen. It's been a good battle down that right wing side. Lauren Allen and Ilioski nearly coming away with it there was Allen. Good win in midfield from O'Brien. Franco, the switcher play for Allen. Oh, big collision there on the edge of the box, and the referee's brought a halt to play. Ilioski had her hands up to her head. And so we'll have time off here. Referee's called on the trainers.
Does seem to be holding her head. There might have been some contact. Yeah, it doesn't look too good.
It certainly wasn't any intent. It was just a 50-50 challenge. Trainers out there, just having a look. Might get a look on the replay here. Franco looking for the switch of play, or maybe just copped a stray hip or an elbow perhaps from Allen. Of course, with any head concerns, there's always big duty of care taken by the match officials. Looks like maybe just the trailing arm. Just accidentally collecting the side of the head.
It's never nice to see any player with contact to the head, so hopefully she's all right. She seems to be responding okay, so fingers crossed.
So a chance for both teams just to gather their thoughts. Was a very fast start by Canberra in the opening 5-10 minutes. A number of really good opportunities. But for Claire Coelho, we could be looking at a much bigger scoreline. She's been sensational tonight. Another good season again from Claire Coelho. So good to see Ilioski is on her feet, albeit very gingerly.
I think this break will do the Jets some good, but probably might have stopped Canberra's momentum, so I'm sure they're raring to get going again. Seems like the rain's come back as well.
Yeah. Thankfully we are under a decent amount of cover. Hopefully the wind doesn't catch it. It threatened to in the first half. There was a few spits coming into the comm box.
There was.
Back underway. Ilioski is back out there. There she is on the ball. Heyman. Galich uses the body well. Ilioski rolls it forward for Satchel. Heads into the box. There's King for company, cuts back onto the right, gets the shot away, but it's across the face of goal. Harmless in the end. Goal kick for Newcastle.
Not a bad effort there from that angle. I didn't think she'd be able to get around it, but
of course, it is a big weekend here in Newcastle. Not only the W League tonight, but tomorrow in the A League. Historic doubleheader, Wellington v Brisbane, followed by Newcastle v Adelaide. Great initiative from both the Phoenix and the Jets to host an A-League doubleheader. Should be a good day out. Hopefully the weather holds off. Love to see a big crowd out at McDonald Jones Stadium.
yeah, I think it's thanks to or not thanks to COVID for that one.
Here's Heyman to the penalty spot. Brewer, Desperation, toes the ball clear. And Franco gives up the free kick.
It's a very good battle out on this sideline today.
A few tasty tackles down this flank in front of the commentary position. Franco v Kier. In fact, it has been a good battle on both sides. Mentioned Allen up against Ilioski. As Heyman rolls it forward. Nice cutback into the box. Great save again from Coelho. Tips it onto the bar. The shot from Flannery. Free kick for Newcastle. Once again, Claire Coelho. Unbelievable save.
I think I'm calling her player of the match already.
A nice cut back into space. Sold the defender down the river. Flannery got a decent connection onto it. Then a great save. Again from just about point blank range. Claire Coelho tipping it onto the crossbar.
Yeah, those reactions are just... I know I couldn't do that.
Oh. There are some nights a goalkeeper will rarely see the ball. But on tonight, Claire Coelho is certainly earning her pay tonight. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, I don't think you ever really want your goalkeeper to touch the ball too much in a game, but when they do, that's what you want them to do.
Speaking as a goalkeeper of very average repute, when I played at high school, I would always say it has to get through 11 others before it gets to me.
That is a very fair point.
You all are not doing your jobs if it gets to me. But no, Claire's been fantastic tonight.
She has.
Several world-class saves. Satchel skips clear of a couple. Brewer goes down. It's contact with Heyman. Hannah Brewer wasn't happy about it. Satchel into the box. Simon is there to block. Pressure still on for Newcastle. Again, Simon standing tall. Satchel's forced to play all the way back to Galich. Here's Flannery. Heads back in field. Heyman. Nice work on the turn. Gets the shot away. Coelho down smartly. She really is proving to be the difference for the Jets tonight. Scoreline could be much bigger, and this ball bouncing through for Harding eventually just guided into the hands of Richards.
Once again, that was another great turn from Heyman and a really good strike. It's just unfortunate for her that it didn't just go either way of the keeper.
Here's Satchel. Somehow gets out of what seemed to be a cul-de-sac and tug on the jersey there from O'Brien. Play on is the call in the meantime. Ma lifts it into the box. Heyman. Galich continues the run into the box. Galich gets the shot away! just over the crossbar. Had Coelho interested. The score remains 1-0, but the Jets' net is really getting peppered at the moment. Canberra relentless on the attack.
It is, and another slip ball there from Heyman playing through the line, so it's a tough one to defend, but the Jets definitely have to be better.
First change of the night for Newcastle. Sophie Harding has done a lot of running tonight. Gemma House comes on in her place. So it just looks to be a straight swap up front. Gemma House.
I'd say those two have similar stats in scoring goals in the local leagues. Gemma House scored a lot of goals for Hamilton Olympic last year.
First season of W League this year. Made her debut back in round 2 against the Wanderers. Plenty of experience though. Last 4 years playing in the US college system. What can she bring to the Jets tonight as they try to chase this game? Ball forward from Galich was dealt with by Newcastle. Allen tidies up. Cops a pretty hefty challenge from Hughes. Jets will get the free kick.
Canberra are just pushing and pushing forward even more as long as this second half's going on. So, yeah, I think the Jets definitely need to pick up the energy if they want to try and get another goal, get a goal in this game.
Will be a test of the fitness for Newcastle. You don't expect Canberra will stop, really, or at least take the foot off the pedal.
No, and from their past games, they definitely they won't take the foot off the pedal. And if only they didn't get stronger in the last 20 minutes, but that's how they've gone. So I think the Jets will definitely have to pick the game up and yeah, just bring that aggression and energy.
They do like scoring late on. That last 15 minutes, which we are just about to enter. We've got 6 goals this season. That's the most in any period. 15-minute period across the 90 minutes. It's the last 15 where Canberra has scored them the most goals. The Jets are hanging in there. All it takes is one opening. As Keir looks forward, Simon stretches to get a toe on it. Falls for Policina. Free kick against Keir. It's a late tackle. I do wonder what kind of changes Canberra will look to make. We have Kulizakis, Taylor Young, Rashart, Grove and James the backup keeper. Vicky Linton can call upon. And it is the Jets. Tamplin with the cross from deep. The wind catches that one. It just sails comfortably into the hands of Richards. 16 minutes remaining in this game, plus a couple of minutes you would expect for that stoppage for Ilioski. And Hughes tries to scramble to keep it in. Will be a throw into Newcastle, left wing side. Here's Policina. Now King for Tamplin. There's Davis in support and uses the Jets captain tonight. Tamplin takes the shot. Needed a bit more power and a bit more direction on it. As the wind starting to pick up. Should have brought a few more paperweights tonight. Here's the ball in midfield now for Canberra. Hughes turns out of trouble. Ilioski forward for Heyman. And Davis does well. Here's Allen. Gets the cross in, looking for House. Nash is there with the header. She has been just about all night. There's Galich, who's forced to play it out. Jets will have the throw in. Here's House, edge of the box. Backing away into the 18-yard box. Eventually hoofed clear by Ilioski. Here's Brewer. Pressure comes on from Ma. The wind really is picking up. You can hear the canteen roller door rattling in behind us. His House just about brought it under control. Franco's there to tidy up. And O'Brien is wanting the run to come. It's just not quite there, as Newcastle will make another change. Coming on, Hannah Petratos. Will be Allen making way for the Jets. Another one who's done plenty of running tonight, Lauren Allen.
I think the Jets are just lacking that final pass in the top third there, so hopefully Petratos can come on and bring that little bit of finesse in the final third.
Yeah, the wind really picking up. It's causing the rain to swirl here at the number 2. Here's Heyman on the edge of the 18. Comes back for Hughes. Flannery forced back by Brewer. Good tight marking. Flannery forced just about to halfway. And in the end, the pressure tells. A wayward pass for Tamplin to pick up. First touch for Petratos. And a little bit of space. Up to the edge of the box. Franco gets a shot away. Had a bit of power behind it, but Richards was there at the near post.
She was trying to flip that one in near post keeper.
Didn't really have too many options. It was a pretty tight angle. The big frame of Keely Richards. Wasn't really troubled in the end. A fair bit of sting on the shot, though. Will be a throw into Canberra. Yet to make a change are Canberra. Approach final 11 and a half minutes. Here's Hughes. Petratos. One touch, then finds Tamplin on the overlap. Franco. O'Brien comes wide for Simon. Haven't seen her get too advanced thus far in this match, Gemma Simon. Here's King, back for Brewer. Turns under pressure. The referee says no foul there. Early ball forward for Heyman. Can she keep this one in field? Yes, she will. King comes across. As Heyman directs traffic, looking for a support player. Eventually, the ball Ball's forced out for a throw-in, and it is a chance for Canberra to go to their bench. They'll make a double change here. As Demi Koulizakis will come on, as well as Hayley Taylor-Young. Warm round of applause for Michelle Heyman, the record goal scorer, on the board again tonight. Koulizakis comes on. So they've left it late to make their changes here. Have Canberra. As Taylor-Young comes on. And Nikki Flannery sort of limping towards the bench. Thrown for Canberra, right wing side. And the first touch from Koulizakis rolls out for a throw into Newcastle. Plenty of young talent on show in the W League across all teams. A few teenagers out there as well. Now for Canberra, Hayley Taylor-Young, one of them. Just 19 years old.
Yeah, two good shifts put in by Heyman and Flannery there. Obviously very dynamic up front, and I think Taylor-Young is just as fast as Satchel out there, so it'll be interesting to see how these two young guns go.
Here's Davis. Can't find the target in Tamplin. Into the last stages of this one here in Newcastle. And that one's come off a Canberra player, so it's a throw-in for the home side.
Satchel's chasing those balls down in the 82nd minute. Jeez, still showing her pace.
Here's Brewer. Positive all night, Hannah Brewer. Now Simon. O'Brien looks long. Nash once again standing firm. Good use of the body there by Hughes. Eventually wins the free kick. Here's Galich.
Canberra will be looking to control the game from here on out. So we see they're still getting forward though, and I'm sure they've still got a lot of threat.
Keir on the overlap, chance to cross, keeps it low, across the face of goal to the back post. Player goes down, no penalty, says the referee. Picked up by Fletcher, back on halfway. Rolled forward by Galich. First touch for Taylor-Young. I think it was Grace Maher on the far side. With another opportunity. Somehow stays out of the net. Nodded on by Taylor-Young. Replay. That was a very well-timed tackle. You have to say it was all ball. Fair enough, the referee says play on. Here's Taylor-Young, a chance. Hayley Taylor-Young shoots straight at the keeper. Claire Coelho just racking up the saves tonight.
Once again, and in these conditions, the ball can do anything. Skidding along the ground there, so great save once again.
Plenty of space. Hayley Taylor-Young found herself. It was good pressure from Brewer to shut down the option of going low and across the goal. It is another corner for Canberra, 4th of the night. As the rain picks up once more. The trusty left boot of Grace Maher will deliver. Looks very deep. House runs onto it, a chance to break. Franco just couldn't get the ball from out under her feet. Just brought a halt to the momentum for the meantime. Here's Simon. Davis forward for Petratos. And Tamplin takes on her marker and gets around Tessa Tamplin with the cross. Maybe took a deflection, bounced into the hands of Richards. Positive play once again. And Vicky Linton on the sideline, Canberra coach, just urging her team to settle it down. Closing stages of the match, looking for a little bit more control. As Coelho looks long, Nash all over the back of Sonny Franco. The referee says play on.
That's good pressure by the Jets. Yeah, as you said, I think Canberra would want to be in control of the game at this time, and I think they aren't doing that at the moment, which is
the shot from House comes off the back of the referee. Now this would be an interesting call here because it means it's a drop ball. Interesting to see what happens here. We saw Policina in the first half took a shot on the bounce. Could be the cheeky play here. Policina takes a touch. House for Davis. Throwing bodies forward now are the Jets. Desperately looking for this equaliser. O'Brien. Tamplin. Edge of the box. Policina just checked her run. And that one's going to roll harmlessly out for a goal kick. And the Jets will make their final change. Chloe O'Brien will be the one making way for Alicia Bass. Goal kick from Richards. It was a wobbly old one. Tamplin's there. And the Jets urging a few more players forward. It's the rain really driving down here in the closing stages. Back flick from House. The Jets are forced all the way back into their own half. Here's King. Spots Tamplin in a bit of space. Awkward bouncing ball. And Tessa Tamplin just not tall enough.
Very unlucky bounce there for Tessa. The Jets are really going to have to push hard in these last 5 minutes to get anything out of this game.
That's tidy work by Maher. Petratos wins it back for the Jets. Knock forward, looking for House. Only goes as far as Fletcher. And Satchel has not stopped running all night. Still plenty of energy in those legs, amazingly. It's Coelho. Goes long, and Simon can't get it under control. Another change for Newcastle, for Canberra, my apologies, will be Sasha Grove Another good day out for Grace Marr. She makes way for Grove. Closing stage of the match. The board about to go up. See how much time will be added on. There's Petratos. Tried to bring it under control. Fletcher knocks it long. 5 minutes of added time. Here's Galich turning in space. Satchel did well initially. Toe came in from a Newcastle player. Still with Canberra. Keir. Satchel. Managed to get in behind Bass. Still there for Satchel, edge of the box. Hughes. Hughes again. Awkward shot. Just lacking a little bit of power. And that rain is really hosing down right now. It's nights like this, I'm quite happy to be in the position we are in, Tara, I'll tell you that.
I think I am glad I'm up here at the moment.
Here's Tamplin. Looking for House. Awkward for the defence. Chance here for Newcastle!
Just couldn't get that lucky bounce there, the Jets.
There's the Desperation defending again. Kendall Fletcher, I think, did enough to put House off. Although she got the final touch, so it will be a corner. It was awkward for Richards. Just rolled a little bit too far away. Gemma House, that outstretched boot. Corner comes in. Holds up in the breeze. Richards came and then stayed. Here's Petratos, edge of the box. Back for Simon. And that's good pressure from the Canberra defence.
It's hard to predict where that ball's going to go in this weather.
Simon with the throw-in. Good control from Bass. And that should be another corner. The Jets piling the pressure on in the closing stages. They look for this equaliser. Their final home game of the season. Can they send the fans away with a bit of a smile on their face in that corner? Unfortunately, hits the side netting. Tough conditions out there. It's Alicia Bass who took the corner. My apologies, Gemma Simon it was. Just trying to get the rain out of her eyes. There's Richards. It's another shaky goal kick away, so pressure not quite relieved for the time being.
You can see just how difficult it is to kick the ball out there at the moment. The pitch is obviously getting a bit of a soaking, so it'll be hard to try and get that one.
Might be time for the old chaos ball. Taryn King has to turn and chase, tidy up. Here's Brewer. And that sticks a tired boot out. Throw in for Canberra. Keir looks long. And nodded out again by Brewer. About a minute and a half remaining. Newcastle up the other end of the field to where they want to be. Policina played a blind pass. Eventually, after a bit of pinball, Brewer showing his strength yet again. Ooh. Good contest in the corner there, and she'll win the throw-in, Hannah Brewer.
Canberra will be happy to keep the ball down this end and not give the Jets any more chances.
Yeah, and that ball never actually made it across the line, so we'll take two on the throw-in. Brewer looks long. House desperately trying to keep it in. And the crowd's gathered behind the commentary position. Fun times in Newcastle. They're scrambled out of their seats as House collides with Nash. They've taken residence on the concourse in the grandstand. Seconds remaining. Free kick for Newcastle. Vicky Linton not happy with the call at all.
I'd say this will be the last play of the game. The Jets need to try and get something out of this, and I'm sure Canberra will be desperate to get it out.
It's the close control again of Sonny Franco that forced Canberra into the foul. Huge moment here for the Jets. Claire Coelho is the only one inside her own half. Last chance here for the Jets. Simon with the free kick, goes to the back post. Full time, and Canberra can celebrate. Their charge to the finals continues. Michelle Heyman's goal in the 23rd minute proved to be the winner. Unfortunately for the Jets, the pressure really told in the end. Brave performance. And it's hard to go past Claire Coelho as player of the match. A number of outstanding saves in goal for Newcastle.
Yeah, a number of great saves from Coelho, and I think Canberra obviously were very dynamic up front and had a lot of good chances. So for Coelho to stop those ones, yeah, she's definitely my player of the match.
Here is that moment for Michelle Heyman in the first half. Grace Maher scheming in midfield. Spotted the run of Heyman in behind. Rolled it forward beautifully. And those fluoro boots really know how to find the back of the net. She is in some form this season, Michelle Heyman. 10 goals in 11 games. Season 2020. But Newcastle did have their chances across the night. Policina, the turn, hitting the crossbar. Great save there from Coelho. A number of saves from pretty much 6 yards out. Flannery on that occasion got a good connection, tipped onto the crossbar. $18 shots in total for Canberra tonight, compared to Newcastle's 5, 9 of which were on target for the Green Machine. So that is it from the number 2 sports ground here in Newcastle, as Canberra continues their push into the finals. Haven't been there since their last premiership of 16-17. In the final home game of the Jets this season. There's still one more to play. They'll travel up to Brisbane next week. But Tara, it's been an absolute pleasure having you jump on board for commentary.
Thanks for having me.
Hope you enjoyed it.
I did, yeah. I mean, if you've got any tips for me next time, I'd love to hear them.
Love to have you back. Although we'd love to see you back out on the field. So hopefully the ankle injury comes right for next week.
Yeah, I hope I'm back on the field next week.
I hope you enjoyed it at home as well, wherever you tuned in tonight. On behalf of all the crew, Tara Andrews, I'm Robbie Feldman, saying good night from Newcastle. Canberra United 1, Newcastle Jets 0.